This will be a really quick video today. I am always looking for good chargers to charge appliances. I've used other brands in the past and eventually they just die and then I have to replace them. This is the heaviest one I've found yet, but it also has the most features and the most ports of any that I've had yet. This is the MOKiN 140 watt charger. It'll do power delivery 3.1, so it could be able to charge like a MacBook Pro 16-inch 0 to 50% in about 30 minutes. It does use GaN technology, making it a whole lot more efficient and runs cooler and stuff. This is just kind of the new standard that everyone's going to. This does have 4 ports. It has one USB-A, and then it has 3 USB-C. You can see those there. So it even has an icon to let you know, like, okay, you'd want to use this one for a laptop, this one for a laptop, this one for like a phone. So obviously this is going to put out less power than these two. The cool thing about this thing is it has a screen, which I'm really excited to take a look at. So it's going to work with all kinds of phones and laptops and, you know, pretty much anything. It does have temperature monitoring and smart load balancing so that it can adjust the wattage to prevent overheating. It has that live screen, which I talked about, which supposedly shows the real-time wattage output, so you know how much power is going to your devices. I really like that. I've been buying power banks that have that as an option now too, because I like to know what's going on, and then I don't have to carry around like a extra attachment. This did come with a cable that can do up to 240 watts, which is more than this can do. It is a very satisfying cable. It's got a nice rubberized coating and stuff, and it's adequately long. Normally these things come with something that's like 6 or 12 inches, and it's like, what is this? I think this is 1.5 meters. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Again, I like it because, you know, you have one charger that replaces many. Sometimes these really high-end chargers will have like 1 port, maybe 2. This has 4, so I can have, you know, 4 devices going, which I do appreciate. Let's get this out of the way. I drew my MacBook down with Cinebench. Let me get that turned on so we can watch the battery percentage, and we'll be right back. We're gonna go handheld here for a second, and we're gonna plug this in. So it comes on, turns on. I like when they have the little faces, and it's gonna tell us anything else here. Is it? Okay, so we can see that nothing's drawing anything right now. I'm going to go ahead and plug the cable in, and we'll go ahead and move to the laptop for a second, and then we'll come back to this. All right, I got the cable plugged in. We're going to plug it into the Mac Mini here. I mean the MacBook Pro. I can get all the hair and crap off of it. So immediately I recognize that it is in fact charging. And we're pulling about 58 watts right now, which is about as much as this MacBook wants to pull. We're now at about 30% on the battery, and it is still just doing the 58 watts. As you can see there, we're still at the 58 watts. Oop, I double tapped. So, yeah. So I'm putting my other phone on the charger now. Charging rapidly, instantly. Good, good. So we should be pulling, I don't know, another 8 watts or something. We're at 33%. Don't know how you can see that there. And we've got the phone going. And then we have the phone plugged in, so we're doing about 58 watts to the Mac and about 8 watts to the phone. The phone was at 88% when I plugged it in, so, you know, it's going to start slowing down here in a second. Pretty cool. I like the screen. I really do like the screen. I kind of wish it was on the top or side, because the way it's plugged in right now, you know, I can't. I'm going to unplug it, and we're going to talk about it for a second here. The one thing that I kind of don't like about it is you plug it in this way, then you have the ports down here. So unless you plug it in upside down, which then all the text is upside down. So maybe they could, in the next version, put the plugs somewhere slightly different. I know there's limitations just because of the ports and stuff. Like there's physical limitations you can't, but I don't know. Maybe if they could move it into the center some. It does have this nice little grip so you can insert it and pull it out. And then I'm fine with the screen where it's at. I just wish the plugs were somewhere different. Or maybe move the plug down here, put the USB ports up here so they're above the screen. That's the only thing I would do to improve this. That's exactly what I would do to improve this. Move these ports here, leave the screen here, and slide this down here. Then I think it'd be a much better device. Because if you plug it in like this, so you have the ports on top, then your display's upside down. So yeah, that's my only complaint. But most of the time, 99% of the time, I'm not going to be looking at this thing anyway. It'll just be nice to have that option of the screen. But yeah, I'm gonna get this plugged back in so my MacBook can charge. And that's pretty much it. I'll have a link to this in the sticky comment in the description. The build quality on it is fantastic. It is amazing. I really like it. And again, we're up to 36% already, so it's charging it quite steadily.